Four, go. We're going to call upon the four corners at the start today as we are here together in unison. We are joined by our peers. We are joined by everyone who's coming, who's going, etc. and so forth. Let's get going. Aho, through the winds of the south, great serpent, Sachamama, I call before you to help us with the ceremony, to guide us, to lead us, as to show us how to shade your skin. May this prayer be answered tonight. Aho. In the west, I call upon you, great hate Jaguar, Otorongo. Oh, I call before you, who, in the sacred space tonight, to help guide us in your wisdom, your peace, your knowledge, your hope. Great Jaguar, I call before you, for your name is Otorango. Eagle, Condor, I call upon you to help meet the space, to help cleanse it, to help guide it, to help guide within the heavens, within in the sky, within in the earth of your air elements, and may guide us and help us through the sacred space. Yes, I call upon you. Aho. To the winds of the east is great Hates hummingbird. I call before you as we go to plant, root to root, from space to space. I call before you to help guide us, lead us on your own path that you've shown us. I call upon your name. Aho. Okay. I know we do not have the fire tonight. We don't have a candle. Um, but we have a new dagger, a new blade tonight. Yippies. Let's see here. No one's here. No one's joined. And I wonder if it's just because of testing this week. Rostag is here. Can't miss those in the academy. Or you have to wait another year and you don't want that. So yes, a forgivable reason. I will be honest about this new dagger. It is designed from Legends of Zelda. That's the inspiration. Um, and it's not very sharp either, so I do like that. So I can carry it around a lot easier. And is this okay? See if it does it again. No, that was just a one-time thing. Okay, good to know. Uh, yeah, even the spirits. No. Oh, how powerful is this going to be? I will box it back up. I just wanted to give that as a show and tell. Updates. I will be moving here soon, so more updates on next week and the day after will come. Uh, come for from then on. Okay, so that's all for this month on the catch up. Now let's get to a little bit of divination and a little bit of seer work. I I am in black, ironically. So get on with the drumming. Get our center chord. Let's get centered. Like every other, it will be recorded. I know this is true for me, but I see the Runiera change. Change is in the midst of us. Yeah, I know there's going to be a lot of change coming up here soon, whether it's now or the future. It doesn't matter. Change is going to happen. I can see three path roads. One is to darkness. One is to light. One is the center. The one in the dark is feeling like a Loki deception. Light, Hagalas, Ella, healing. That's what the rune Hagalas stands for. Healing. The light. Healing's in the mist. The center can be both. You can live in both runes. But eventually you will have to choose one. It's either you're going to heal or you're going to live in the past. I've been doing a lot of sands of time meditation. And they've had me shoot to the past that no longer serves me. And it have revealed a lot of things to me. Don't dwell in it, just reveal and observe. Observe yourself. Are you dwelling in the past or are you not? You can't reside in the past. Even though the past may not serve you, doesn't mean you can't look at it. It means you can't focus on it. You can't center on it. If you're thinking, why not the past? What about the future? Don't center on the future. If you're like, okay, I can't center on the past, I can't center on the future, what about the middle? The present. Can I center on the present? Yes. Can go for the present? You could go, not Verdandi. Verdandi, she represents stillness. She represents hope in our present. She lets us observe ourselves. Observe, observe, observe. heal and heal and heal. But eventually we have to come to the conclusion. What are we gonna dwell on? So there is more than one path to this journey. Which one will you take? Which curve? Which corner? Which this and that and the other are you going to go for? There's three paths. Only one is right. Pay attention to these signs I tell you. I'm getting a Thor presence. He was the mightiest of all Asgard. So have the strength of Thor. Have his strength. That's all you need. That inner warrior, the Mjolnir of that time, era, place. Some of us have a steady ground already. Some of us don't. If you do not have a steady ground, you will want a steady ground for this. I really encourage it. If you're below 18 and you're like, I don't have a stand on my career, I don't have a stand on my life, I don't have a stand this, there, the other. That's okay. Don't focus. Again, that's the future. Focus on your present. Focus. What's coming forth now? Maybe I'm getting ready for school. That is all present. For the graduates in the academy or graduate, your life is about to change tremendously. Everyone's life. What you knew before is no longer there. What you know now, what you gotta look for. Use your inner wisdom for it. That's all I recommend. Use your inner wisdom. I know I'm about to be there in your arms for the next few years. The next year, second year, keep going at it. Just keep going. Some of this is for myself as well. No worries. Keep with your practices, not because it's assignment, because you want to. I think we do that very often. We don't listen to our teachers about the challenges, and then the challenges come up, and then we get off footed. We get off footed. Then that's what makes us shake. We don't want to shake. That is what needs to do. Stay, stay, still, stay, still. Okay. Really, that's all I'm getting for this month. So I am going to pull up some affirmations real quick before I really go in deep. Again, lately my psyche has been down quite a bit, and hindered a lot of my sights. I don't want to worry about that right now. I really don't. Um, because it's all about to come forth. It's close to a new time, new era. I'll release some of this, and me moving has also created a little bit of turmoil, you can say. And it's a lot. It's been a lot right now. So this is what you usually want to hear. You won't usually hear the stuff from me. From me. Um that place. But this is really something to put things into perspective. You see me in a chat, you see me here. There's a lot of misinformation that you might have. So let's see. Is there anything else? Or is that it? Feel that pressure. So I'm gonna zoom in. One more thing. Magical presence and power strong within you. That may have been for myself. I don't know who else needed it. So I just put it out there. I'm not going to worry about the affirmations. I'll post them on the Discord, but what's tonight's lesson? What are we focusing on this month? Healing. Let's focus a little bit on healing this one. We heal to open ourselves to a new world that we haven't seen before. And I feel that this month comes for me especially there's going to be a lot of healing. So how do we heal and how do we disconnect from healing? Um, I've heard a lot about shedding in the skin, a lot of it. I've been hearing that for the past month. The past month. That's not a coincidence if I'm hearing it over and over and over again. Healing is something you observe. It's something you take action on. You're like, I want this out of my life now because I let this happen. I let that happen. It's time to claim it back. Sometimes it's not. That's not the case. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it's your friend. Sometimes it's just doing what you needed to do. It's not always someone else. A lot of us, especially when we're kids, we blame it on someone else for our own actions. But the biggest one is blaming it on ourselves. I do this, I blame others too much. Let's see. This is going quite badly right now. It's going very badly. Like, I like to blame someone else because that makes me comfortable. I don't blame myself for these things. Say if I'm blaming Fred for something that I did, what I can say, and I do this a lot, you're right, but I no longer dwell in it. Um, it's one thing not to realize, it's another thing to realize, not take action on. And that is a whole nother story. Um, the more we take action on it, the more we work on ourselves. So look for these patterns as this month goes by. If you're going a more ancient route and not writing it down, it's going to be a lot harder on you. So here's what you need to do. I'm going to give you an affirmation of my own instead of using someone else's for tomorrow. Um, who am I blaming for my past actions? That is the first affirmation I'll give you. Who am I blaming for my past actions? Because I want you to grow, to become stronger. A lot of people don't think of it that way. A lot of people do. Oftentimes we call this our inner wisdom. Is why this happens, why that happens. Who am I blaming? Who am I not? So just get ready for this. And really, when I come to the ceremonies, I don't know what to expect. I don't know the energies until a certain point. I don't always know what's really going on. I want knowledge. I want wisdom. I want hope. Well, how do you get that knowledge? Well, I work with Odin. He is the god of discomfort. He's not going to comfort you. He'll help you, but he won't comfort you. Uh, Freya, the goddess of love, the goddess of nature, the goddess of wealth, the goddess of fertility, all those things. But we forget that we can't always go to Freya. She is a mother, yes. She can be like a parent, but she'll let you go through this process. She's a much more gentle, but she knows when you're working with Odin, when you're working with him, you cannot stop Odin's work until then. Odin is a representation of the mind. The mind is where we hold our knowledge, our wisdom. That's who Odin is. You know, Thor is like this. Loki is the same way. Okay, Odin's wisdom is what you need. Um, Anything before that, before wisdom, If you're like, oh, my psyche's high, everything's easy to feel. It's easy to feel. Don't focus on that. Okay? If you're like, if you are getting excited, you can make mistakes. You can make them. I make them. Sometimes I'm not sure in my readings, but I don't focus on it. If I do, it screws up with my readings. Come on. Uh, I'm going to give this a little bit more of a fun approach. So, how can we focus on it? Write it down. Write it down. That's the only time you'll focus on anything bad, anything negative. And I want you ask this to yourself. After you answer, who am I blaming? I want you to see who is the real blame for my actions. Who's the real blame? I stole a pop from a vending machine. Who stole that pop? Jeff? I know, silly example. Silly example. No, you stole the pop. I stole the pop. I stole the pop. That that seems silly to us. But when we put it into perspective, it's to reach a point. It's to reach who is the real blame. That's how drama happens. You don't blame the right person. You blame the wrong person. Like today, well, no, yesterday, someone posted in the Discord. I didn't read it because it was religious. Now, this is in memory. This is in history, Discord history. He was saying stuff like your practices, all your sorcery, all your witchcraft. It's a bad thing. I'm like, no, 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 no. I hear this all the time. I hear it and I hear it and I hear it. One day, let's go into the rule of karma. One day, it's going to shoot right back at you, and someone else is going to say, you're wrong. We're not going to accept it. I'm being harsh. I'm not going to go to Freya. I want you to go to Odin. I want you to go to your mind. Dig through your mind. Dig deep. Third affirmation. How can I improve? How can I improve? That's a big one. Because once we hit the acceptance stage, once we know who to blame, now you can heal. I'm hearing in the chat as I reading, and there may be astrologically he themes that we are confronting retrogrades and the like that are hitting certain lessons and karma. Oh, he did use example karma to overcome that may be getting double checked to see if we have learned and interrogated or are still struggling to overcome. That was from Umbra Stag. That was not me. That was him. That is a great definition. His grammar was a little bit odd, but That's a great definition. I really, when Umbro's dog comes through, I really appreciate some of what he shares, some of this experience. I can tell, I can see, I feel his integrity. If he's ever wrong in a certain area, I question it. I'm like, okay, hey, and he doesn't mind if you if I feel like I'm disconnected from him a little bit, maybe I should lean off the topic because he doesn't. It feels like he doesn't understand, and so I'll be like, okay, it's my time. I'll change topics. He sees me. Um, I see him, even though he might say, "You teach me as much as I teach you." I I will still look at him as a teacher, a good teacher, a good spiritual teacher. He has that experience. He has that knowledge. He has that wisdom. My Kung Fu teacher, he wants us to go back to basics, go back to the foundation so we're not stiff, so we're loose. And during this time of the new type of era, man, it's going to be worth it. um, I had to change a few things today while in the meeting. Not much, just to cut root ties with that someone. I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to give drama on it, but it felt like I needed to. Like things won't end until I situate it. That's what it felt like today. And honestly, it's less of a burden for me. Uh, it's less interrogated. My father didn't come in to the meeting. Um, so he has no clue what happened. I should not have said his. Yeah, I should not have said who. I am in the wrong for that, but it it happened. We put something else, and then because life does things oddly, I think this was a need because of things that have been happening. So a lot of nervous energy. I've noticed within myself even there's a lot of nervous energy of what am I going to do outside of the academy? What am I going to do in school this year? Or what am I going to do this year in general? It's really one of those things because I'm almost on year 2 of the academy. I'm excited for it, but at the same time, it's nerve wracking. I went in middle of winter. It's been almost a year since I've been in the academy. A lot of personal things are coming up. This reading was for me. It wasn't just made for me, but made for others. But it looks like it's focusing on me. It's showing all my weaknesses and it's revealing it. And again, I don't know why this is convenient to you. I just know this is what needs to happen. This is what needs to be said. That's all I know. If I can get a few comments in the chat on why this is happening, if there's any confirmation, I'll put this as a daily topic. If there's any confirmation that this may be leading towards you as well, let me know. Again, I'd like to hear it. It's been a month, but I should not have been the one hosting it tonight, and I did. I could have called upon someone else. So, just spend this month. Here's your last and fourth affirmation. What is my next move? This will be something to think about, not just for this month, not just for next month, but the month after and the month after. I'm not thinking. Not at all. I'm just letting the energy flow. We're going to take a moment for quiet. Just observe. There's no consequences to it. Okay. What that was a strong energy flow of energy. That's what was going on. It was healer's energy. For me, it was my Kundalini energy of deep healing. And that's the stage one to our cycles full of life healing. Once we are healed, we feel more, then we heal other areas till we're fully healed. I can still feel it. It burns. I will reckon go for healer's meditation tonight. That's what's up next. Meditation. I do want to I'll respond to him a little bit after, but I lost my thought, I lost my trail, and I lost my focus. I think a healer's meditation tonight will help. And for those who aren't ready for deep healing, we're going to do a moderate healing. We're going to do a cleansing of our inner conscious. We're going to send all that we need to Kanungaga, the boy. I want you to start off by closing your eyes. My hand waves. Your hand waves over your face. Goes to your throat. Goes to your heart. Goes to your abdomen. Goes to your sacral or solar plexus. Oh, that's right. That top part is called the solar plexus. But your lower sacral. Then your roots. This is just cleansing. Anything that's hidden deep within will reveal itself. Okay. Now that you cleansed yourself, you imagined your body. Now we are in a landscape of darkness, of black dirt. This dirt represents the earth that's black. And then hell appears before you. She gives you a message on healing. We're going to spend that time dwelling on that message. once you receive that message, hell is going to give you a new light. Ponder that in your heart, not your pie stone, your heart. Once that's downloaded, imagine a line coming from your crown to your third eye, to your throat, to your heart, to your solar plexus, through your lower sacral, and into this plot of land, plot of dirt. Now, as this line goes, imagine it going deeper and deeper through the sand, through the earth, through the soil. As it gets deeper, it's bypassing rocks, it's bypassing dirt, it's bypassing stone, it's bypassing bricks, and it's getting into the core center of the earth. As you do this, you feel grounded, you feel more secure, you feel it. Let's just remain there. Let's observe that center real quick. Now, this could be a strong line. This could be a strong connection. This strong connection, people start to form more lines, as in a bright beam towards both areas. The center of it will go straight down into the core spur. Now, as we do this, hell is going to come right behind us. She's going to split open our back, spine, all the way to our root. She's going to do it real quick. It's going to be with her sword as well. She's going to take out all the old in you, all the old, your old brain, your old crown, your old parts, your old spine, your old stomach, your old lower stomach, and your old roots are going to be strung out, strong, like you're being ripped. Some of you might back back up like this, but some of you may not. And she has a bag in right by her. Open it. That's all she's gonna do. She's gonna place in this order. Your brain explodes in your head as she places it in. The heart, your throat gets replaced. Your sacral gets replaced. Your solar plexus gets replaced. And she places a new spinal cord. No roots, just a spinal cord. And she reveals to you those roots are a part of your inner tree. She reveals those. Now we're going to sit with the open, glowing body parts within us. She's going to leave our wound open. She is going to leave it open so we can focus on this. So we can observe. Now she brought a fluid. She's going to let us observe for a few more. But when she's ready, she'll start pouring this fluid that will be described here in a second. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep that pattern going. Now, hell is going to start pouring that fluid. This fluid, it's not just any fluid though. It's the fluid of light. This light is going to spread all the way from your crown and lead into your third eye. As it slowly gets there, it's going to go to your throat, slowly. It's going to go to your heart, your solar plexus, your lower sacral, and your roots. Just let it stay quiet and let it go there. Now, as this reaches your roots, it's going to spread the root off into different directions. It's going to spread there. And if all the energy that was built up is going to shoot into the moon like that. Going to shoot into the core of the earth as well. Into the moon like that. You start to feel lighter now, and it's safe for Hell to start sewing you up. She sews you up with her. She doesn't use any type of thread, though. She uses the thread of the norms, the same ones they use, saying, you build your own fate, you build your own destiny. That's why I use this thread. She threads it, and the thread instantly, not rapidly, but slowly heals your skin. It heals every part of it. This might hurt for some, but others this will feel nice and comfortable. And as this heals, the ground starts to glow. It glows and glows and glows, turning from black to gold because of the healing that's taking place. And Hell goes ahead and leaves because of the light that's spreading there. It knows she knows what it's doing. It's healing. Just let it relax. Relax, you're healing. Let it in. Let it in full. Imagine your tree of life. Imagine it going into you. Imagine that tree healing. Your arms, your legs, it all turns into a tree. Your arms representing the roots. Well, not the roots. The branches. The body. The head represents the body of the tree. All the way down to your hips. Those hips go to your legs. Your legs represents the roots. That's what the healing feels like. Let the healing flow. And now you're gold. Your body in full is gold. Now let's start bringing in your body, your mind, back to the center. There's a golden line that you see heading to the solar plexus, to the roots, and to the earth. Imagine that line coming from the core, back from the earth, all the way back to your crown. You're disconnected Move your legs slowly, slowly. And open your eyes. Some of you may need a little bit longer. That's okay. This isn't my first session. Open the eyes at your pace, and we will close off for tonight. We call upon the south, the east, the north, the west. I call upon them and I call them away. Sacred space tonight. Let the space flow. Let the energies be filled with peace tonight. May it welcome unto us. May the sun rise and the moon rise, the sun fall, the moon fall. Let the cycles continue on till the very end. Any negative spirits, any negative things shall leave. Do not have a choice in this moment. All negativity gets cleansed away. Aha. Well, thanks everyone for listening, watching, or even hearing these words. I really hope you will understand the message for today, for this month, really. I really, sincerely, Paul, I say, enjoy the rest of your month. Just perform affirmations and you will be fine. Recordings on Venmo, etc. and so forth. Whatever we need to do to heal again, we'll go there another time. So, have a good one. Bye.